Welcome again, guys. Okay, this is a two-part tutorial. In the first part, I'm going to discuss two things. First, I'm going to discuss how a while loop works. We have seen a while loop, but now we will understand exactly the internal workings of a while loop. This is a while loop. We will understand exactly how it works. Okay. Next, we will understand how a printf statement works. That will be the first part of this lesson. The second part of this lesson, we are just going to do a few modifications to this program, very few modifications, and make this program much better. Okay, it's the same exchange rate program, but we are just going to make it much better in using our modifications. Okay, so let's start seeing how a while loop works. Okay, so this is the while loop for you, and this is the while keyword of the C programming language. Okay, and a while loop works this way. A while loop executes all the statements between these two braces, open curly braces and closed curly braces. For now, these three statements, it will execute as long as the condition inside the open braces and closed braces, that means this one is true. Until it is true, it keeps executing these three statements. When this gets false, okay, it will fall through this closed curly braces and execute any other, it will execute any other statements that exist after this braces. In this case, we do not have any other statements, so it's going to come and end the program. Okay, we will just go through a dry run of the while loop. Okay, a very dry run, and see how it exactly works. You see, the condition here is dollar less than upper dollar. Now dollar we have initialized to 1 and upper dollar is initialized to 5. So the condition exactly is 1 less than 5. 1 is less than 5, so this is true. Now we're going to execute this statement, then this, and then this. Okay, when it comes to this is the increment statements. What we are saying is dollar equal to dollar plus step. As you observe, step is 1. Okay, so now dollar becomes 2. When dollar becomes 2, it comes back to the condition again. When it comes back to the condition again, now we have the condition as 2 less than 5. 2 less than 5 is true. When 2 is less than 5, again it goes inside the while loop and executes all three statements. The third statement, again it increments the value of dollar. When it increments the value of dollar, we have again it goes to the condition statement. We have 3 less than 5. When we have 3 less than 5, 3 is definitely less than 5. So it again goes and executes the three statements, okay, within the while loop. And when it executes these three statements, now the dollar is again incremented by 1. When the dollar gets incremented by 1, now dollar is 4, upper dollar is 5. This statement still holds true. Now what happens? It comes again inside the loop. It comes here, it comes here, it comes here. Now dollar is again incremented. When dollar is incremented, now dollar is 5. Okay, now dollar is 5 and upper dollar is also 5. 5 is not lesser than 5. So what happens is this condition becomes false. When this condition becomes false, the statement execution comes to the end of this closed curly braces and falls off. So as we don't have any other statements here, it falls off and the program ends. Okay, this is how exactly while loop works. We just finished discussing how exactly a while loop works. I'm going to show you another form of writing a while loop. Okay, so here it is. Okay, now we saw a while loop with an open curly brace and a closed curly brace. Here in this while loop, okay, now what I'm showing, there is neither an open curly brace and a closed curly brace. What I'm trying to show you is a while loop can also have just one single statement. So then it will not need to have an open curly brace and a closed curly brace. What I'm trying to show you is just to show you how a while loop with a single statement works. Please do not go into the correctness or the logic of these two statements that I'm showing you. All you need to remember from this is there can be while loops with just a single statement with no open braces and closed curly braces. That's all I am trying to show you. Is that okay? Yes. So here you will observe that this is actually an infinite loop. If I happens to be 1, and if you have this kind of a structure or two statements in your program, what will happen is your program will never end until you end it manually. It will just never end and it will keep on printing I equals 1 continuously. And you'll get a bit irritated about it, let me tell you that. So these are called infinite loops. Okay, let me talk to you a bit about infinite loops. Okay, when you have no condition inside a while loop, something like this, now you are in a while loop. You're a while loop and an infinite while loop. So it's very important you have a condition, and you not only have a condition, you should be very sure that you do not end up in a while loop. One more thing before I end the discussion about while loops for now is this. What do I mean by true or false? Okay, there is a Boolean data type in C that is true or false. Other than that, any value greater than 0, okay, any value greater than 0 that is inside these two braces will result in true, and any value equal to 0 is false. So you can have any expression within in this place which will give you either 0 or more than 0. If it gives you 0, it is false. If it gives you more than 0, it is true. So you need to understand that either you can have true or false, or you can have 0 or more than 0. Okay, fine. Now I came to the end of discussing while loops. Okay, now I'm going to discuss this the printf statement. As I've already told you, the printf statement is used to print text onto the screen. Okay, it is used to print text onto the screen. I think I need to cover the printf statement in the next lesson. Okay, that's more appropriate.